All right. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
What I look for in a woman is pretty universal. If you do these three things, you can procure any man that you want. First thing is being useful, because when you are a useful asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you. The second thing is you have to blow his mind in the bedroom. So now the third thing, and this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first two things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man, and that is respect. Always respect your man. Now, if you have any confusion as to what respect is...
This is the epitome of red pill. You can project the love that you have for you, give it to the other person. The Bible says that we have to love our neighbor the way we love ourselves. But if you love yourself too much, you're not going to be able to love the other person. Anyway, loving yourself is not bragging about yourself. Hey, lately I've been watching these videos where I can see people trying to, go on dates and stuff like that. It's just like those shows where there's one woman, there's one guy trying to go on a date with someone, and there's like a line of girls or line of boys just literally just making sure they're compatible, some sort of a harmony.com type of style. But this shows they can actually go crazy because personalities are literally just there, just ready to say something, to show exactly how the relationship is going to start, if there's some sort of a hope for that. But hey, listen, we can actually talk about Christianity all day long, but let's just go do something different right now. Let's just go straight to exactly what I want to. I want you guys to watch how and what dating has become lately. All right. If you guys don't know, this show right here is called Pop a Balloon. All right, let's go watch this video. But there's this guy that I've been watching, and a lot of people have seen this guy a lot. Not for saying they hate this guy, but he's a more disliked person in this show, and I think he's been a couple of times over there. So, yeah, he's not going back. He's not going back. Watch this. See what you guys think about this guy.
Yes, right over here. Welcome in. All right, and if I can have your name.
Come on,
It's
guys.
Jessica.
Jessica, and how old are you?
I am 31.
31.
At her.
Just keep the mic up here. And Jessica, what do you do?
So I do a couple of different things. I'm a jack of all trades, or Jane, but I work in nonprofit and I also model as well. So.
Nice. Okay, nice. And so what do you look for in a guy?
Ooh, that is a great question. He has to be motivated. If he fine, that's a +2. If he got a beard, which some of y'all do, thank you, Lord. But yeah, there's a couple different things that I look for. I feel like once you know, you know.
Okay.
So I think it's a case-by-case basis depending on the person.
Okay, cool. So we did have some balloons pop, so let's go ahead and go on over them, see what's going on there. You just want to follow me?
Here, I'm just going to go fast forward to this point where he goes with Dr. Elam. I think that's his name.
Okay. And sir, if we can have your name, how old you are, and why you popped your balloon.
Yes, my name is Elam, and I'm 38 years old. I pop my balloon not because you're not gorgeous, not because some men can't hold space for your emotions, but for me, it was the weight loss. And while we are all proud of you for losing the weight, I am considering the risk long term. You may have health problems down the line that we may have to work with. And the habits that you've developed over time are going to be challenging to upkeep in your 40s and 50s and 60s.
What the heck? Are you serious?
So for me, I'm concerned about your health over a long period of time.
Wow. That's just a way to say you are big.
And
Jeez,
any response to that?
That is horrible.
Because believe it or not, I am a health nut. I am vegan-ish. I don't eat beef, pork, chicken, or dairy. Because I am a health nut, I go get tested for everything. I have no high cholesterol, no high blood pressure, no diabetes, no nothing. I'm completely.
You don't have to excuse yourself. Don't listen to this dude.
Healthy. My blood pressure is A1. I work out 5 to 6 times a week. I strength train as well. I eat very clean. I'm just in a thicker body, very physically fit outside the clothes. But to each his own. If you're worried about health things, just because somebody's in a smaller frame doesn't make them healthier than me. And to be honest with you, I'm a little thick, but I can I can run with the big boys or the big girls. I get down in the gym, baby. I do it all. So I understand perception is reality, and that's what you get from optics. But I'm trying to tell you, you kind of fine. So y'all got an air pump because we might need to clean now.
Tell me your name again.
It's Jessica.
Jessica. So I do run a nonprofit. Maybe there's an opportunity for us to work together.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. What the heck is this guy doing? What in the world? Did he actually go hire somebody to that show? Did he literally go to hire somebody in that show?
What kind of work is we gonna be doing?
Helping to save the world, I hope. Isn't that what your nonprofit is about?
It.
Beautiful. Well, I'd love to learn more. Maybe there's an opportunity for us to work together. Do you plan on having kids in the future?
Yes, I do, and that's why I'm trying to get this body right and tight. Because after I pop these kids out, I'm trying to snap right back. And then, I don't plan to gain the 150 pounds that
you don't have to tell him anything like that. Sincerely, that is disrespectful. To me, that's disrespectful. Asking a woman just like, "Hey, you have," like, none of your business. Come on, guys. Like, what the heck? What is this? Like, dating has become something very unusual for a lot of people. And listen, if you're weird like this dude right here, just rehearse your questions. This is not okay. First of all, you're asking. I give it to her. She's very, like, she's answering the questions probably because for her, he is good looking, right? I don't see what she sees in this guy. Anyway, but for her, she likes the dude. So you don't have to answer this question. You being disrespected. Come on.
lost.
Have you thought about the ramifications of the weight that you would gain by having children?
Yes, I have. It's something I think about as I am approaching the age of my childbearing years. That's something I've taken into consideration, which is why I'm in the gym 5 to 6 days out the week.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Believe me, I want to. Anyway, so he was weird in this one. And then he goes back not even that. Like, he went back. Obviously, he just went back. And then Dr. Elam just shamed everybody. Just watch this video.
He's back.
I've seen the video.
All right.
They've seen the video.
If we can have your name.
That was so fast. I was not expecting that.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elam.
And Dr.
Y'all know
Elam,
who I am?
How old are you?
That's not fair.
Dr. Elam, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay, all right. Now, we do see you pointed out
40.
Dr. Elam.
You're 40.
Doctor are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a dentist, so actually, please forgive me for my attire. I had an emergency earlier and I had to rush here, so I didn't have time to.
Like, my dad is a dentist. My dad, I remember, he used to have clothes just in case in his car all the time. I remember that. My grandpa was a doctor. He used to have a change of clothes in his car all the time, just in case. He's wearing scrubs. He's wearing scrubs.
Change. She's not even looking at my face. Okay, so I am a traveling dentist.
So weird. Sorry, guys. This is not the way to get a girl or go on a date with somebody. You're weird.
Okay, all right. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
What I
Watch this.
look for in a woman is pretty universal. And I'm not sure if it's been explained this way, but I'm going to try. There's 3 things that every man wants. And if you do these 3 things, you can procure any man that you want. And this isn't my information that I just came up with. This is actually research-based. And the first thing is being useful. How can you be useful to the person in your life? Why is that important? Because when you are a useful asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you. The second thing is you have to blow his mind in the bedroom. What does that mean? That means you take the wildest, nastiest thing that you've ever done, figure out the wildest, nastiest thing that he's ever done, and exceed that. Otherwise, he can just get it from somewhere else. Now, the third thing, and this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first 2 things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man, and that is respect. Always respect your man. Now, if you have any confusion as to what respect is...
This is the epitome of red pill. This guy right here is the epitome of red pill. I'll be honest with you. This guy right here, it's what red pill is all about. Shaming on women, making them seem like they are a property, or they have a convenient, it's some sort of a business. You work for me, I pay the bills, you work for me. This is the epitome. And this is actually not only the world. I can tell you this. It's infiltrating. If you're a Christian, it's infiltrated in the church. I've seen it. I've been around people. I know people who actually think this way. With their kids, with their wife. And there's women who actually think this is okay. This is one of the things that let me just go back to the Christian part. Jesus came to give us freedom. Jesus came to give and establish a name for women, a place for women in the church, in the society. And he was against, let me just be honest, he was against people, religion, making women to seem like they're nothing. And I'll be honest, I have 5 girls, 5 daughters, plus my wife. I love my wife. None of these 3 things that he mentioned, it's in my house. We respect because we love each other. We respect, and the consequences of respect is because we love each other. The respect is the consequences because we love each other. I respect her because she's intelligent, she's smart, she's a beautiful woman also. But the most important thing, I love her. She's my friend. And he's making him seem like, there's some sort of a contract in between you and the woman. That's the epitome of red pill. You swallowing it. You thinking about this stuff. If you're like thinking about dating, this is not dating.
Say to yourself, would I say this to the person who is writing my checks? Would I say this to my boss? And if you wouldn't, don't say it to your man. So, I'm looking for those 3 things.
Okay. The reason why I popped, very good looking man. Well put together. You're in the dentistry world. That's amazing. I'm sure your love language is acts of service, since you are in the dentistry world. But the way you answered that question...
Actually, my love language is physical touch.
Oh.
And quality time.
Oh.
And words of affirmation.
I see that you like to interrupt.
I think...
I'm sorry. I'm not going to laugh that hard because my babies are asleep. I'm joking.
I apologize.
It's best that I did pop that balloon. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Now, is Brenda someone that's your type?
I actually don't know enough about her to make a valid decision.
Don't ask that question. Don't ask him that question.
On that, but I love the dress. You have a gorgeous smile. I love what you've done with your makeup and your hair. You're, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Jador. I'm 31.
All right. And Jador, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Dr. Elam, it's such a tragedy because you are so handsome. I feel like you are extremely arrogant, and I feel like you're probably going to have a hard time because you seem like the type, like a know-it-all type of guy. And sometimes you have to be careful with that because even when you know it all, you don't know everything. So...
Somebody's literally slapping him in the face. Oh my goodness.
Being humble sometimes can be your best friend, even if you do know it all, even if you're very smart, very wise, but just having a humble attitude, you know what I mean? You would probably go a lot further. And I say that with all the respect in the world.
Sorry, I'm not trying to shame on anybody, but listen, this is why you need to have social skills. Oh my goodness. What dating has become. Oh my goodness. Let's just keep on watching.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's your dentist?
Oh,
Who is my dentist? Not you, sweetheart. And I'm just going to leave it.
that's my girl. That's my girl. Oh man, he just keeps on digging and digging a hole. Just keep your mouth shut,
Right
man.
there.
Oh, I know. I'm not your dentist.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, let's keep
Let's
it
go to our next person here. And like she said, you look really good. I like that you're in the you're a dentist, but you are given arrogant, and it's given toxic too. Like it's given to you want to debate all the time. Like it's like gonna give me a headache. And if you like, if you do know it all, just a little bit better to be humble. So that's it. But you look good, you're handsome, but it's given toxic, and I don't want that.
Shut your mouth.
And
Just
it's
shut
also
your
given like this is a joke to you. Like you just want to come on here just to say stuff to get a viral moment. I'm not feeling that.
Ooh. Got him. Got him.
Dr. Elam?
I
Got
don't
him.
even really know what to say with that. I
That's
appreciate
exactly
your
what-
perspective. I think that
You got busted.
feelings are valid, and if you are looking for a nuclear relationship, I probably am a red flag for you. You're probably right on that.
Boom.
I love your honesty.
Yeah, it was just the arrogance for me. I love.
Did you guys notice that? It's every single one of them is like, you're arrogant, you're not humble. You're arrogant, you're not humble. That's exactly what. Listen, just not be nice. That's exactly what they're saying. Just be nice. There's so many guys like they just want to brag about their stuff, and I bet you're 100%. Like we say a lot of things. We said a lot of many times. We brag about the feminism movement and stuff like that. There's still girls who just want to have a date, a normal date. And unfortunately, they're looking at the wrong places. I'm not saying this is bad. I've seen many people just going over there and just like, hey, you're not going to have anybody that is compatible with you just by the way they look. We see the example right here. We have to talk to them. You have to have a conversation with them. You have to know them. Whoo!
A man that's very confident. Like you, I'm gonna toot your horn every chance I get. But I think you toot your own horn. So I don't think I would be able to accommodate that every day. Like you're tooting, and then I'm trying to uplift, and it would just be a roller coaster ride, like all the time. Like I feel like we would constantly be up here, and I like my space. I like quiet. I like the energy would just be very high for me. Like
It sounds like self-love is something that's challenging for you.
self-love. Oh no, baby, I'm sorry.
Because if you loved yourself, then you wouldn't have any problem loving me.
Oh, I love myself a lot, and
That's why she's not choosing
I
you.
want to be able to love someone as much as I love myself. But I feel like you love yourself so much that there wouldn't be any room for me to love you.
That sounded good, but it also didn't make very much sense.
That's
because
fine.
love isn't a container. Love is
It's not a
something that you
container.
are. So
on.
I
Yeah.
love myself. I've
Shut
worked
your mouth. Shut your mouth.
on myself, and I understand the tools that it takes to practice self-love.
Okay.
And so space and time isn't really an objective field that you need to use as a barometer to see if it's possible, if we can love each other. It's either you love yourself and you can share that, or you're uncomfortable with it. And so I feel that you're also uncomfortable with me loving myself as much as I do.
No.
And it's
I'm
coming off
definitely
as
not uncomfortable.
arrogance.
Oh, I'm arrogant?
No, I said it's coming off as
Oh,
arrogance.
you're coming off. Yeah, you do.
So my confidence is triggering you because
No,
it's
no.
reminding
I
you
love confidence.
it's not about you not having self-love. It's about you not appreciating the self-love in other people. And that is a direct reflection of how you see yourself. The term is called projection. When you see me shining, it reminds you that you're not shining enough.
Oh, so when I said that I melt in confidence, that kind of went over your head?
Melting in confidence isn't...
Self-love, confidence, all that in my man is very important to me because I don't want to date a man that does not love himself because then he won't love me as much. The level of love will be different.
Look, I'm really trying to follow you.
I know,
All right.
I know, but it's okay.
But your ego won't allow you to take responsibility for your
now
lack.
you're the
And
My
that's
lack?
okay.
But
You're
I
the
don't lack
one has it.
anything, babe.
I done popped y'all's balloon before you even got to know Dr. Elon. What a shame. What a shame.
Is it though? I don't. Yeah. You'll find your.
You said you
people.
watched the show before you got here, which means you have a preconceived indoctrination of who you think I am. So you popped your balloon before you even got to know me based on what
Can I
you've
ask a
already
question?
seen, please.
Why do you want to argue with me?
I'm not arguing with you. I'm using an inflection that is
But that's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. Good for you. Shut your mouth. It's exactly what he needs to do. Man,
emphasizing my point. You thinking that I'm arguing is a direct trigger that you can't handle what I'm saying to you.
Okay,
You got
love
triggered.
bug. I've been here, done that. Yeah,
Okay,
thank
yeah,
you.
let's
Go ahead.
Whew, okay, respectfully, where do I begin, my guy? You got a lot of dip on your chip, and I feel like the way that you coming at everybody else with like, oh, who's your dentist and everything, you finna ask me who my dentist is. And I'm not with that just yet. I'm not ready for
I
that.
know it's triggering.
Also, let me finish real quick, respectfully. I'm
Please,
sorry,
please,
you know,
please.
because you interrupt everybody else. Let me speak real quick. I just personally feel like you're not used to and I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm alpha male, like, you know, whatever. Like, you're not used to a dominant woman. I feel like you are like. It's easy kind of coming to you to belittle women a little bit. I understand where you coming from with everything that you do, and I saw the last episode, but like you do come off as arrogant. What you gonna say about my tooth, bro?
Why would I want a dominant woman when
Next.
I'm the dominant one?
Oh
Go ahead. There can't be, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. What's
Do
up?
you think you're the prize?
I know I'm the prize.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Okay.
When you get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize.
Okay. Next.
we're going to stop right here. I can't take it anymore. I cannot take it anymore. This guy is just like, listen, this is why a lot of people have no relationships with anybody. Because you think of yourself so high that you have no room for people to actually allow you. You don't allow people to see exactly who you are. You trying to protect what I can see this from my perspective. What I can see from this guy right here, he just try to portray somebody. Just say, "Hey, I'm a doctor." I actually heard it so many times with people that I love. People who are actually close to me, where they just try to make sure you understand who they are. Like this is who I am. So you don't have to, you have a preconceived idea of who I am. And I'll be honest, they don't have many friends. They don't have people around them. They might have parties around them, but they don't have a lot of people. I think this is actually projecting insecurity. That's why I can see that this guy is projecting insecurity. You're insecure. The Bible says, actually, let me just go back to the Bible really quick. The Bible says that the wise man is the one who keeps his mouth shut. You don't have to tell anybody or everybody else who you are, what do you have around you, in order for you to have a relationship with someone or open up. Just to be honest with you, the most important thing right here is that these girls right here are telling them you are not humble. You're bragging too much about yourself. Loving yourself is not bragging about yourself. Loving yourself, it's the interest that you have on others. I'm just going to go in general. Not only just when you want to have a relationship with a woman or the opposite sex, you name it. Man, this guy is crazy. Sorry about that. I gotta be honest with y'all. This guy crazy. Anyway, so hey, I just wanted to show you this. This is how relationships and dating nowadays, not relationships, but dating, technically, at least pretend to be. Listen, just be honest with people. Just be honest with people. Be open up with people. If you think they actually like you, if you think they actually just going to make a change in your life and not contribute to your life, be honest with them. Open up, because the more you carry, the more you hide. And if you get into that relationship, it's going to be painful for the other person. It's going to be painful for you, to the point that there's issues over there, are unresolved issues that you have to make sure you understand. I'm just going to stop saying that. But you have to understand that going into a relationship is the most beautiful thing, because you can project the love that you have for you, give it to the other person. The Bible says that we have to love our neighbor the way we love ourselves. But if you love yourself too much, you're not going to be able to love the other person. Anyway, guys, if you are about to or thinking about dating, don't be this guy. Don't be this Dr. Elam. You can actually just go find him. He has more videos about himself, bragging about himself. It's hilarious. This guy is hilarious. I'm sorry. This is not in my league. Sorry that I brought it to you, but hey, I thought it was going to be interesting. Anyway, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification button. We'll see you next time.